Kozume Kenma, Manager Kuroo, Part 56. Your point of view, 6 years old. Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m. No, Daddy, don't leave. Don't take Tetsuo with you. Please, don't take my brother away. If you're going to leave, if you absolutely have to, take me with you. I watch as my dad and my brother start to pack up their stuff into the car from my bedroom window. I run down the stairs and out the front door. I jump into my father's arms and hug him tightly. Please, Daddy, don't go. I sob into his shoulder. Baby, I have to, but I promise I'll come back for you, my dad says while rubbing my back. Why can't you take me with you? I sob. Your mother won't let me, honey. Trust me. I would take you away from here if I could in a heartbeat. My dad says, still rubbing circles my back. Don't take Tetsuo with you. Leave him here with me. Please, Daddy, I need someone to stay with me, I say, looking at him with pleading eyes. Baby, I can't. Mom wants me to take him with me. We will come back for you, I promise. You'll see Tetsuo every other weekend. Also in the summertime, you can come live with me. But for the time being, I can't have you. Not until I get full custody, my dad says. No, I want Tetsuo, I say with tears streaming down my face. I feel as each one drops. My dad looks at me with sympathetic eyes and then kisses my forehead and lets me down. I run to my brother and wrap my arms around his waist and hug him. He hugs me back and I listen to him sniffle. I'll miss you too, Tetsuo whispers. I'll miss you, Tetsuo whispers. I'll miss you too, I say and cry into his chest. Baby, we have to go now. Goodbye, I love you, my dad says, separating my brother and I. Bye, Daddy, I love you too. Bye, Tetsuo, love you. I say to both of them. Bye, Wyan, I love you too, Tetsuo whispers again. As he gets into the car, I watch as the car pulls out of the driveway and zooms down the road. I stand in our driveway as tears flow from my eyes. I turn back around and walk inside the house that once held a happy family of 4. Now it's just a broken home with 2 left. I told you should have stayed in your room. Then you wouldn't be bawling your eyes out like a baby, my mom says while taking a big swig of some beer. I just look at her, nod my head and make my way back up the stairs. Who knows when the next time I'll see my dad or brother is. I walk to my bed and lay down on it. Why did you leave me here? You know what kind of home this is. Why wouldn't you take me with you? I sit up from my bed and look out the window. I stare at the empty parking space that held my father's car. I may see already. Kenma's point of view, 7 years old. Saturday, 5 o'clock p.m. I hear a car pull up. I look out the window to see if my father's home from work. No neighbors. How could there possibly be new neighbors? And what couple lives there? I watch as a boy and older man get out of the car and head to the moving truck. I then watch as the older couple comes out of their home and starts to carry stuff in. I guess they are new neighbors. I shut my game off and walk downstairs. Mom, I say as I turn into the living room. Yes, Kenma, my mom says, looking up from the newspaper she's reading. We have new neighbors, I say, and she looks at me confused. How could that be? The old couple, Kuroo, lives on one side and the younger couple lives on the other, she says, and I shrug. She then gets up from the couch and walks outside. I trail behind her, curious as to who the new people are. My mom walks over to the man and starts talking to him. I walk up and stand behind her while peeking around at the boy. Hello, you must be our new neighbors. My name's Mrs. Kozume, my mom says and shakes the man's hand. Oh, hello, I'm Mr. Kuroo. It's nice to meet you. This is my son, Tetsuo, the man says. This is my son, Kenma. He's 7 years old. How are you, sweetie? My mom says to the boy. The boy tugs on his dad's shirt and looks up at him. The guy then smiles down at his son and then shakes his head. I'm sorry, he's shy. He's 8 years old. He has a younger sister as well, but sadly, she isn't moving with us, the guy says, and my mom nods and crouches down to the boy's height. Sweetie, you don't need to be scared of me. I promise I won't bite. My son is close to your age. Maybe you guys could be friends. My mom says, smiling at the boy, and then he nods. Kenma, introduce yourself, please. My mom says, looking at me, and I nod and walk to the boy. Hello, I'm Kozume Kenma, I say and bow towards the boy. Hello, my name is Kuroo. Tetsuo. Nice to meet you, Kozume, he whispers and bows to me. You can call me Kenma since we'll be friends, I say, and he nods. He's really shy. I wonder why he moved here. It'll be hard for him to make friends if he stays this shy. I should help him out, but he's older than me. I don't want to seem weird. What should I say? Do you maybe want to play video games with me? I say, and his eyes light up. Good job, Kenma. You made a new friend. Yes, but I have to unpack, he whispers, and I smile and nod. Okay, do you need help? I ask, and he nods. Looks like they'll be great friends, my mom says to Kuroo's dad. Good, I'm glad. Tetsuo has always had trouble making friends with people. He only ever really got along with his sister, Kuroo's dad says. Kuroo grabs a box from the moving truck and then hands it to me. He picked out a light one. I guess he thinks I'm pretty weak. He then grabs another box and nods for me to follow him, which I do. I walk inside the house and bow as I enter. I follow him to a room that has boxes scattered all over the floor. He places the box down and then points to the floor. I place the box down as well, and he smiles. We head back out to grab the last 2 boxes that belong to him. We carry them back into his room, and he stops and turns to me. Thank you for the help, he says shyly while looking down. No problem. Now do you need help unpacking? I ask. And he nods. You can put my books on the shelf, he says and points at the shelf. I nod at him and grab a box labeled books. I start to unpack them and neatly place them on the shelf. He has so many books. He must like to read. I look back at him and see him unpacking his clothes. He looks really sad. I wonder why he moved here. Kuroo, I say, and he laughs a bit. My name is Kuroo. Kuroo, he says, and I sigh. Kuroo, I repeat. Yeah, he asks. Do you like books? I ask. He says and nods. Do you like video games? I ask. Yes, he says. Me too, I say happily. Well, let's unpack quickly so we can play, he says, and I nod. Kuroo, why did you move here? I ask. I don't know, he says, and I look at him and can immediately tell that he's lying. You're shy too, right? He asks. Yeah, but you seem nice, I say. Thanks, you too, he says, and I smile and nod at him. I help him unpack until he's all finished. Once we are done, he shows me his video game collection. It's pretty big and cool, but not as big as mine. We chat for a bit, and then he's called for dinner, and so am I. I have to go. Bye, Kuroo. Nice meeting you. Let's play again tomorrow, I say and wave as I exit his house. Bye, Kenma, he says and waves. I walk home and join my parents for dinner. Sunday, 2:00 p.m. I woke up around 1 o'clock. I stayed up pretty late playing video games. I've been trying to decide if I want to go over and ask Kuroo to play. I sigh and get out of my bed and walk down the stairs. Oh, Kenma, you finally woke up. You better not play your game tonight. You have school tomorrow, my mom says, and I nod. I'm going to go see if Kuroo wants to play, I say, and walk out the door. I walk to the front door and knock softly. When the door opens, it reveals Kuroo's dad. Oh, hello, Kenma. Are you here for Tetsuro? He asks, and I nod. You can come in. He's in his room reading right now, his dad says, and I nod and bow. I walk into their house and back to Kuroo's room. I softly knock on the door, and I hear shuffling around inside. A few minutes later, the door opens and reveals Kuroo. I smile at him, and he smiles back. Want to play? I ask, and he smiles and nods. I walk into his room, and he sits on the floor and turns on his game station and his TV. He hands me one of the controllers and then pops a game in. He takes the other controller and crawls backwards to sit down. We play for a bit and laugh over how he's much worse than me. But it's fine. I enjoy playing with him. Kuroo, do you know what school you're going to? I ask. Nekoma Elementary, he says, and I nod. Me too, but we won't be in the same grade. You're older than me, I say, and he nods. We hear a small knock on the door, and then it opens. Kuroo's dad is holding the phone, and Kuroo jumps up and grabs it. Sissy, are you okay? That's the loudest I've ever heard him speak. Mom said I could call you. How is it with Grandma and Grandpa? It's okay. Mom's not, There he goes mumbling again. Tell Dad hurry. I'm trying, honey. Are you okay? Get off. That was enough time. Beep. Kuroo's face drops, and he looks at his dad with sad eyes. What's happening? I shift my eyes back and forth from the two, and then sit there confused. I just put my head down and sigh. Kuroo's dad leaves the room, and Kuroo comes back and sits down. I stare at him as he silently cries. I'm not sure what's going on, but I know something is definitely wrong. Kuroo quickly wipes his eyes and looks over at me. I smile. I try to smile, but it comes off as a pathetic frown. Sorry about that, he says quietly, and I shake my head. We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, I say, and he nods. Time skip. The first time at Dad's, and it's summertime now. Your point of view, 10 years old. Saturday, 12:00 p.m. I wait patiently in the living room, waiting for my dad to come pick me up. I bounce my legs up and down with anxiety. This is my first time staying with them. I wasn't allowed there in the last 4 years, but finally my mom is allowing me to go. Don't get your fucking hopes up. You're only staying there for the summer, my mom says after chugging down another beer. I know, I say, stuttering, scared she may suddenly change her mind. Good, she says, and gets up from the couch and walks to her room. After a few minutes, the doorbell rings. I jump up and drag my suitcase to the door. I open the door and jump into my dad's arm. I've seen him sometimes on the weekends when he would bring Tetsuro, but that's it. I've missed him so much. Hi, sweetheart. I missed you so much, my dad says while suffocating me in a hug. Huh? Daddy can't breathe, I say, and he laughs and lets go. Sorry, I just missed you so much. Tetsuro misses you too, he says, kissing my forehead. I miss you too, Dad, I say, and hug him tightly. All right, say goodbye to Mom. I'll take this out to the car, he says, and I nod. I slowly walk back to my mom's room and knock on the door. It opens, and my mom glares at me. I look down and sigh. Bye, Mom. Love you, I say, and then feel her wrap her arms around me. Love you too. Stay safe, she says, and let's go. I nod at her and then walk out to the car where Dad is. I look in the front seat and then in the back. No sign of Tetsuro. I sigh and then get into the back of the car and slump into the seat. I fasten my seatbelt and look to the front of the car. Where's Tetsu? I ask. Oh, he stayed with your grandma and grandpa, he says. Oh, I reply and look down. He just doesn't want to see your mom more than he has to, honey. I'm sorry, my dad says, and I nod. Saturday, 2:00 p.m. After a long drive, Dad pulls into my grandparents' driveway. He parks the car and I hop out. I stay looking at the floor, feeling a little sad. I didn't have Tetsuro in the car with me. I look up and see the door slam open, and out runs my older brother. I watch the subway trails behind him. Why in? Tetsuro says and wraps his arm around me. I look up at him and tilt my head in confusion. I haven't seen him in a month, because last time he came to our house, he got into a fight with our mom, and he refused to come back. How could you have grown this much in such a short period of time? Tetsu, you got so tall, I say, and he laughs. You're still short, he says, laughing at me, and I cross my arms. You talk a lot more in front of other people, I say, looking around behind him. I stare at the boy who's behind him and inspect him. The boy looks back at me and then glances back at the ground. I look at Tetsuru and give him a confused look. Oh yeah, I've come out of my shell a lot more. I'm not actually shy anymore, Tetsuru says happily, and I nod. Who's he? I say, looking at the boy. Oh, this is my best friend Kenma, he says, and I nod and pout. Oh, don't pout, Chibi-chan. You're still my bestest friend, he says, wrapping his arms around me again. Okay, I say, and look back at my dad, who's carrying my suitcase from the trunk. Hello, Kenma. I'm Kuroo. Kuroo? YN, I say, and bow at the boy. I'm Kozume Kenma, the boy says and bows. How old are you? I ask. I'm 11, he says, and I scowl. Oi, why so angry? Tetsuru asks, and I look down. I'm not. Bye, I say, and walk past the boys. He's going to take my big brother away from me. He's going to make him not like me anymore, but he seems shy. I wonder how him and Tetsuru became friends. I continue to walk inside my house and go greet my grandparents. Kenma's point of view, 11 years old. Saturday, 2 o'clock p.m. Scary aura, scary aura, scary aura. I look at Kuroo, who is standing there kind of in shock after his sister charges past us. I look at him and he tilts his head and scratches it. What was that about, he asks. I don't know, I say and shrug my shoulders. Anyways, let's go back inside and play. Kuroo says, and I follow him back into the house. When I walk inside, I catch Kuroo's little sister glaring at me as I walk past and into Kuroo's room. We sit on the floor and he presses play on the gaming station. I pick up my controller and he picks up his. Kuroo, how old is your sister? I ask. I forgot, but I think she's 11 though, Kuroo says. I'm 10, she says, standing in the doorway. I can't believe you forgot my age. You're a mean brother, she says, and stomps her feet. I'm sorry, I just couldn't remember. Please don't be mad, Kuroo says, and she sighs and nods. She walks into the room and sits down on the floor in between Kuroo and I. She acts nothing like how Kuroo did when he was younger. Kuroo is very shy, and she seems to be more outgoing and very vocal. She sits quietly and watches us play for a while. Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m. Tetsu, I want to play, she says, and he looks at her. No, Kenma and I are playing, he says, and she pouts. You like him better than me. You left me and forgot all about me, she shouts at him and then storms out of the room. I look at the door where she went out and then back at Kuroo, who sighs. He looks at me and puts the controller down. I'll be right back. I'm sorry for her behavior, he says, and I nod. I don't blame her. She just wants to spend time with her brother. And here I am intruding on it. I sigh and set my controller down and lean back into Kuroo's floor, and I wait for him to return. She's pretty sensitive for having such a scary aura. After about 5 minutes, Kuroo and his sister walk back into the room. She walks back over and sits on the floor with her arms crossed, and she has pouty lips. I try not to smile at the face she's making, but it looks so funny. I turn my head right so that I don't laugh. Now just sit and watch, Kuroo says, and she sticks her tongue out at him. Watching is boring. If you're not going to let me play, then let me leave, she says. Here, I say, handing her the controller. Kenma, you don't have to do that, Kuroo says. I know, Kuroo, but I want to, I say, and she looks at me. It's Kuroo, she says, and I laugh. I already tried to correct him, but he won't listen, Kuroo says. Whatever. Anyways, thanks, she says and smiles at me, and then takes the controller from my hands. Oh, yeah, no problem, I say, and turn my face away from them. They start to play the game, and I watch. They start to play the game with each other, and I lay back onto my arms and watch. She keeps dying very quickly, and it's so hard not to laugh. I watch as Kuroo gets mad at her and yells at her, but she starts to pout again. Hey, it's okay, calm down. Look, try doing this, I say, and help her out a bit. Kuroo, don't yell at her next time, just help her, I say, and he looks at me confused. How come when I suck, you yell at me, but when she does, you help? Kuroo asks, and I shrug. Probably because she's a little girl, and you're going to make her cry if you continue to be mean to her. Whatever, Kuroo says. Thank you, Kenma, she says and hugs me. What? They continue to play, but she still sucks. I laughed silently, and then I heard Kuroo sigh. I'm done with video games for today. Let's play volleyball, Kuroo says. By the river, I ask. Yeah, Kuroo says, and I nod. We stand up and grab his volleyball, and he looks down at YN and waits for her to stand up. Aren't you coming, YN? Kuroo asks. No, you probably don't want me to, she says, and slowly gets up and walks away. Hey, wait. I want you to come, I say, scratching the back of my neck. She says and looks at Kuroo, who nods. All right, let's go, she says, and we make our way to the river side to play volleyball. Time skip. Your point of view, 10 years old, Sunday, 12 o'clock p.m. I spent summer break with my dad and Tetsuru. Tetsuru and I argued like most siblings, But the whole time we argued, Kenma would always take my side and defend me on things, even though we didn't know each other very well. He also didn't hang out. We also didn't hang out much, but when we did, he would always end up helping me. I appreciate him for that. I'm not sure why he did, but I'm glad he did. It made me feel like I had someone on my side. I finished packing up my suitcase and I sigh and feel my eyes swell up with tears. I shake my head and drag my suitcases to the living room where my father is. He grabs it and immediately takes it to the car for me. I go to my grandparents and hug them goodbye. I probably won't see them again until next summer break. I walk outside and see Kenma and Tetsuro playing in the front yard. I look at Tetsuro and sigh. He's not the same boy he was. He doesn't even like me very much anymore. I sigh and walk over to him, and he looks at me with his eyes. He looks at me and his eyes are glossy. He opens his arms and immediately pulls me into a big hug. I'm going to miss you so, so much, Sissy. Stay safe. Okay, I love you, he says, and I start to cry into his chest. No, don't cry. I can't stop myself from crying if you do, he says, rubbing circles on my back. I don't want to leave you, I sob. I then hear Kuroo sniffle a bit, but he immediately wipes his tears. I'll come next weekend, I promise, he says, and I nod. Okay, I'll still miss you, though, I say, and he nods. I walk to the car and wave. Bye, Kenma, I say, and give him a small, sad smile. Bye, Wayan, he says and waves back at me. I hop into the back of the car and shut the door and slide into my seat and begin to cry. I fasten my seatbelt as I watch my dad get into the driver's seat. I'm sorry you have to go home now, baby, my dad says. I nod. I know, it's okay. I'll just miss you guys. I really hate living with my mom, I say and hear my dad sigh. Dad pulls out of the driveway and continues down the road. I look out the back window and see Tetsuro standing behind the car with a sad look on his face. Kenma's point of view, 11 years old, Sunday, 12 o'clock p.m. I watch as Kuroo goes to stand behind the car and watch him drive away. I look at him with pity and watch as his breathing patterns change. He quickly wipes his eyes and mumbles something, but I heard it clearly. Is this how she felt when we left her alone? Kuroo says and I sigh. Kuroo, are you okay? I ask and he jumps. Oh yeah, he says and shakes his head and I just nod. I don't want to pry. In all the years I've known him, he still hasn't told me anything about his family issues, and I don't want to ask then because I don't really want to annoy him. But I also really want to know what's going on. Kenma, why did you always take her side when she was here? He asks, and I look at him. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, I say and shrug my shoulders. Okay, he says, and then sits down on the grass and looks at the road. I walk over and sit next to him. I don't know what to say. I'm not the best at comforting people, but so I just doubt I'll be of any help. I look over and notice Kuroo isn't doing as well. Oh, I missed the whole sentence. I look at the ground and start to pick at the grass. I look over and notice Kuroo is doing it as well. After sitting in silence for a while, I notice that it is much more lively with Wayan here. She was pretty hyper, even more than how Kuroo is now. I remember when he used to be the shy kid next door who could barely even mutter a word. Oh, how times have changed. I'm still very shy and he is more outgoing. I look back over at Kuroo and see his face is beet red. I panic. Hey, Kuroo, breathe, I say, and slap his back. He takes a deep breath and looks over at me with shock. I didn't even notice I was holding my breath. Thanks, he says, and I look at him with worry. How did you not notice? I ask, concerned. I was too worried about my sister, he says, and my heart skips a beat. What could possibly be so wrong with your family that you're worried about her to the point you stop breathing? Why? I ask, and look down. I feel bad for asking. Kenma, my mom's not a good person, Kuroo says, and my eyes go wide. So Wayan really isn't safe. She's an alcoholic. You know what that is, right? He asked me, and I nod. That's why my dad left her. She was abusive, physically and emotionally, to my dad and I. She never touched Wayan, though. Maybe that's why I don't like her sometimes. I think about how she was never abused like we were, and I resent her. It makes me feel bad because I'm her older brother. I shouldn't want her to get hurt. And I mean, I don't want that to happen at all. And I think if my mom did hurt her, I think I'd kill her, he says in the most serious tone, and I flinch. Kuroo, I'm sorry, I say, and he shakes his head. No, it's not your fault. I just want Wayan out of the house, but it's so hard for my dad to get custody of her, Kuroo says, and I sigh. I'm still sorry you had to go through that, and I'm sorry your sister isn't safe in a safe household, I say, and he nods. Time skipped to 5 years later. Your point of view of 15. Sunday, 5 o'clock a.m. I called my dad at 4 a.m., telling him my mom had just smashed a beer bottle over my head and that I'm bleeding. He had rushed over here and taken me to the hospital. I have 10 stitches now in my head, and I have a black eye and bruises all over my arms from being dragged by my mother. At least my dad now has proof that my mother is an unfit parent. The social worker showed up, and now all my rights and custody has been transferred over to my father. We're now on our way back to my house to pack up my stuff. The cops are already here, and I get out of the car, but my father stops me. Don't go inside, he says. But I need to pack, Dad. I say, and he says, all right, let's go, he says, and grabs my hand. We walk inside the house, and my mom sees us and starts shouting while fighting off the cops. You can't take my fucking daughter, my mom shouts. She's my fucking daughter, and I'm taking her, my dad shouts back. I continue to walk up the stairs into my room and throw everything I want into a few suitcases that I have. I hear them continue to argue. I rush down the stairs with all my suitcases. I lift 2 at the door and then take the other 2 out. I throw them into the back of the car and then jump in the passenger seat of the car. I cover my ears to stop myself from hearing the shouting. After a while, I see my mother being dragged out of the house by police in handcuffs. Next comes my father with my other suitcases. He opens the door and puts them in the back, and then comes to the driver's seat and gets in. I'm so sorry I left you in this household, he says, holding my cheek. It's okay, you didn't have a choice, I say, and he nods. You're safe now, so scream, cry, and shout all you want, my dad says, and I nod. I just want to go home. Can we please go home? I ask, and he nods. I lay my head on the cool window as we pull away from my house. I shake my head and let a few tears fall from my cheeks. Sunday, 8:00 a.m. We make it to my new house, and I go into the back of the car and grab out my 2 suitcases. Dad grabs the other 2. We quietly walk in the house, not wanting to wake up my sleeping grandparents or Tetsuro. Dad helps me into the room and sits down at the desk in my room. So I'll get you signed up for school tomorrow. You won't start until Wednesday, so basically you'll only be missing 2 days of school, so don't worry too much about it. Again, honey, I'm so sorry, my dad says with tears rolling down his cheeks. I sigh and walk over to him and give him a big hug. Shouldn't you be comforting me? Shouldn't I be comforting you? He asks, and I giggle. We can comfort each other. I miss you, Dad. But now I'm safe, so let's not live in the past, I say, and he nods and hugs me again. Get some rest, honey. I love you, my dad says, kissing my forehead. He then walks out of the room, and I walk over to the bed and get underneath the covers. I fall asleep soon after that. Sunday, 2:00 p.m. I wake up with a terrible migraine and sit up from my bed. I look down as I hear someone sniffle. Oh, fuck, did I wake you up? Tetsuro says. I look at his bloodshot and puffy eyes and sigh. Why are you crying, bub? I ask, and he frowns at me. You were hurt. Why the hell are you acting as if this is fucking normal, YN? He says, shouting at me, and I flinch and hold my head. Ouch, headache, please don't shout. And Tetsuro, this is normal, I say, and his eyes widen. What do you mean? He asks, and I sigh. This is normal for me. Can you please get me some Advil? I ask. He jumps up and runs out of my room. Moments later, he returns with a water bottle and some medicine. He hands it to me and looks at me with pity. What did you mean this is normal? Has she hit you before? He asks, and I nod. Since when? He says, clenching his fist. Since you and Dad left, I say, and his eyes go wide. Please tell me that you're making some kind of sick joke, he says, gritting his teeth. No, I say. Why didn't you say anything? Kuroo shouts, and I sigh, feeling ashamed. I was scared, I say. How come? I never seen. He asks. Because she did it where no one could see, I say. I'm so sorry. I love you, he says, hugging me, and I hug him back. Once Tetsuro lets go, I pop the pills into my mouth and wash them down with some water. He looks at me with sad eyes. How's Kenma? I ask with a smile. Why are you asking about him? Tetsuro asks, and to lighten the mood, I say. Not true, Ryan. You're just a fool in love with your brother's best friend. After spending the last 5 summers here, I started to catch feelings for Kenma. I know it's silly since at first I honestly didn't like Kenma. I felt like he was taking my brother away from me, but after some thinking, I noticed he was never taking my brother away. He was just cheering my brother up. One of the reasons I fell for him, he helped my brother and I appreciate him. Another reason I fell for Kenma was because he was always kind to me. He had always took my side during arguments. Kenma always included me into things, and I felt wanted when I was around Kenma, and I felt safe with him. But we don't have to tell Tetsuro about this or he will get mad. Oh, well, He's doing good, he says, and I smile. Good. Is he going to come over today? I ask. No, I told him not to come over, he says, and I frown. Why not? I ask. I just want to spend time with you. Is that okay with you? Tetsuro says, and I nod. Want to go watch movies in my room? Tetsuro asks. Sure, I say happily. I grab a blanket and a pillow from the bed and then walk to my brother's room. I lay down on the floor, and Kuroo hops into his bed and turns on the Xbox. He goes on to Netflix and picks out a movie. Kenma's point of view. Sunday, 2:00 p.m. I was gaming all night long and I went to sleep at about 7 a.m., so I just now woke up. As I'm about to get dressed to go hang out with Kuroo, I notice a message from him. Rooster had private messages. Can't hang out today. See you at school tomorrow. Huh? Why not? But, okay, see you tomorrow, I guess. Are we not walking together? Oh, yeah, we're walking together, but I'm busy. Gotta go, Kenma. Bye, Kuroo. I wonder what's his deal. I don't think there's a single day where Kuroo and I haven't hung out. Well, unless he's at his mom's. Maybe that's where they went. I'll check. I walk to my window and look outside. No, he didn't go there. The car is still there. Where could he What could he possibly be busy with? That damn rooster probably has a girl over. I shake my head and walk to my computer and turn it on. I get on Destiny 2 and then start up the game. After playing for a while, I'm called for my mom. I shut my PC off and head downstairs. Sunday, 5 o'clock p.m. Damn it, I've been playing for way too long. My legs are numb and my back hurts. I stretch my back and my arms as I walk down the stairs and into the kitchen where Mom had called for me. Yeah, I ask. Why aren't you hanging out with Tetsuro? You guys didn't fight, did you? She asks. No, he said he's busy. He probably has a girl over, I say, and my mom nods. Alright. Well, I made you some apple pie for after dinner, so if you want, you better eat your dinner properly. And you better stay off that damn game, Kozume Kenma. Read a book or something, my mom says, and I nod. I would never pick up a book when I have spare time. Who does she think I am? I walk back up to my room and grab my volleyball from the floor and then lay on the floor, and I toss the volleyball up to myself. This is so boring. I continue to toss it up and down for a while until I get tired of this. Baby Kuroo, private messages. What's up, Baby Kuroo? Oh, hello, Kenma. Nothing much, just chilling. What are you doing? Just bored, so I decided to text you. You're not playing video games? No, I got yelled at. So you're using me as a distraction? How rude, Kenma saying. It's not like that. God, you and Kuroo have the same personality. What do you mean? I am Kuroo. Oh, shut up. You know what I'm talking about. I don't think I do. I hate you. That's not true. If you hated me, why you wouldn't be texting me? You're annoying. Oh, I love you too, Kenma. Stop. You're gonna lose. I don't even know why you try. You lost. What the fuck? No way. Is this Kuroo? Yes, I told you. I am Kuroo. Ah, fuck off. You know I meant your brother. How could I possibly be my brother? I'm me. Annoying. I love you too, Kenma. Why are you the way that you are? Probably from all the trauma. I don't know what to say. Nope. Bye. I'll block you. Would you really? Yes, I see. Just kidding. Why? Baby Kuroo. Hey, I was joking. Come back. I'm bored. I'm sorry. Well, shit. I wasn't actually going to block her. I would never do that, mainly because I know it would hurt her feelings. But I guess I already did that. Shit. Monday, 6:30 a.m. Fuck. I sigh as I check my phone and still no response from Wyan. I apologized like 20 times last night, and she never responded to any of them. I was just joking with her, but if she said she loved me one more time, then I think I may have had to have blocked her. That's no good for me. I shake my head and finish eating my breakfast. Once I'm done with everything, I brush my teeth and head out the door with my switch in my hand. I look to my right and see Kuroo waiting for me. I walk over to him and we make our way towards the school. Your sister's mad at me, I say. Why? Kuroo asks. I said I would block her as a joke and she got mad, I say. Oh, Kuroo says, and I nod. I said I was sorry like 20 times, but she ignored me, I say, and he nods. I'm sure she'll be over it soon. Don't worry about it, Kuroo says, and I sigh. Kuroo, I never said I was worried about it, I say, and roll my eyes. Oh, but aren't you? That's why you brought this up to me, Kuroo asks, and I shake my head. No, I was just making conversation, I say, and continue to play on my Switch. Okay then, Kuroo says. Why couldn't we hang out yesterday, I ask. Why, did you miss me? Kuroo asks with a stupid smirk, as if, I say, and roll my eyes. Were you with a girl, I ask. I was, he replies. Oh, I say, and he stays quiet. Time skip. Tuesday, 6:30 a.m. I wake up and still no reply from Wyan. I'm starting to feel like shit. I wonder if she's okay. Maybe I really hurt her feelings. Baby Kuroo. Can you maybe answer? I'm sorry. At least let me know if you're okay. You're not hurt. Baby Kuroo. I am sorry. Okay, have a good day at school. Bye. No answer yet again. Just please be okay. I head out the door and walk over to Kuroo, who's waiting for me. You look troubled, Kuroo says. Is your sister okay, I ask. Don't know, haven't talked to her. Kuroo says, and I sigh. Can you text her, I ask? Why? Kuroo says, maybe she's hurt, I say. No, I think she's fine, Kuroo says, and I growl. You're so annoying. Check up on your fucking sister, for fuck's sake, I say, and he laughs. I watch as he takes his phone out and he typed, hey. Kenma wants to know if you're okay, and sends it. Hey, now she won't answer because she knows I'm asking, he says. I say, and he shrugs. Oh, look, she replied, he says, and shows me the screen. I read the text. No, I'm very sad. Wah. Tell her I'm sorry, I say. You're too worried about it, Kuroo says, laughing, and puts his phone away. I roll my eyes and continue to walk with him. Time skip, Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. Baby Kuroo PMs. Sorry for not replying. Have a good day at school. Fucking finally, are you fucking okay? Damn it, I'm so sorry. It was a joke. I won't joke like that again. I'm okay, Kenma. Don't worry. I'm extremely happy today. Why? Reddit, 6:50 a.m. Rooster, private messages. Can't walk with you today. Don't wait up. Huh? Why? See you at school. Bye. What the fuck, Kuroo? Why? Reddit, 7 o'clock a.m. Damn, those two both leave me on fucking red. What the hell is their problem? I walk out the door and head to school on my own. Stupid ass Rooster. Your point of view, 15 years old, Wednesday, 7:25 a.m. Are you sure he's gone by now? I ask Tetsuro as I look out the door. Yep, positive. I watched him walk away, Tetsuro says. Are we gonna be late? I ask, as we make our way down the road. Nah, I just won't be there for morning practice, but it doesn't matter, Tetsuro says, and I nod. Sorry, mate. I made it so you can't go, especially when you're the captain, I say, and he shrugs. Don't care. I want to walk with my little sister on our first day of high school, Tetsuro says, petting my head. Wait, the stitches, I say, and slap his hand. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Did I pull... Sorry, I forgot. Are you okay? Did I pull it out? Did I hurt you? He says, panicking. No, I'm okay, I say. Look at me, let me check your bruise, he says, and I turn my face to him. It's still so dark. Why didn't you cover it up, he asks. I don't wear makeup, so I don't have anything to cover it up with, I say. Oh, well, you look badass. You should throw down with that bitch, Tetsuro says, and I laugh. We continue to make our way to the school. Wednesday, 7:45 a.m. We make it to the school, and Tetsuro shows me to the office, and I grab my schedule. Let me see, Tetsuro says, and takes my schedule. Wait, you're in a class with one of my first-year players. Let me walk you to class, Tetsuro says, and I nod. We walk to my classroom, and Tetsuro and I walk in right away since class hasn't started yet. Lev, come here, Tetsuro shouts as a giant walks over to us. Yes, Kuroo-san, the boy named Lev says. Listen, this is my little sister. I need you to watch over her while she's here. Also, do not fucking tell Kenma she's here. Do you understand me? Tetsuro says to the boy. Oh yes, of course, Kuroo-san. Nice to meet you. My name is Lev. Oh man, what happened to your face? Lev says, and I smirk. Kuroo punched me, I say, and Tetsuro glares at me. Kuroo-san. That's not nice, the boy shouts, and I laugh. I'm just kidding. I ran into a pole. I'm fine. My name is Wyan. It's nice to meet you, I say to the boy, and he nods. Well, let's be good friends, shorty, he says, and I glare at him. Huh? I'm above average height for girls, I shouted, and he laughs. Alright, I gotta go. Bye, kid. Love you. Be good, Tetsuro says and walks out. Love you too. Bye, I say, waving him. I watch as he walks away, and then I watch as the classroom fills with people. The teacher stops before walking in. New student? Come on in and introduce yourself, he says, smiling. I nod and walk in behind him. Hello, class. We have a new student here today. Please be kind and respectful while she introduces herself, the teacher says. Hello, my name is Wyan. Please take care of me, I say in vow. Alright, you can go ahead and sit next to Lev. Lev, raise your hand, the teacher says. I already know who it is because of our interaction just a few seconds ago. I walk back and sit next to him. Hello, Wyan. Good to see you again, he says, and I smile and nod. So why can't I tell Kenma-san you're here? Lev asks quietly. Because it's a surprise, I say, and he smiles. That's cool, Lev says, and I nod. Kenma's point of view is 16 years old. Wednesday, 12 o'clock p.m. Oi, Kenma, I'll be right back, Kuroo says and walks off. Where's he going? Haikyuu asks, and I shrug. He's been acting weird today. It's annoying, I say. Maybe he hates you, Kenma-san, Lev says, and I look at him. What the fuck, Lev, you 10-headed titan? They've been friends for fucking 9 years. He doesn't hate him, Haikyuu says. It was just an option, jeez, Lev says. Alright, after a few minutes, Kuroo comes back from wherever he went. Where did you go, I ask. Bathroom. And I had to turn in the club form, Kuroo says. We're getting a new member, Yamamoto asks. Yeah, Kuroo says, and I look at him weird. What year are they in, I ask. First, Kuroo says, and I nod. I didn't know we were getting a new member. Why didn't Kuroo tell me? Whatever. I quickly eat my food and then start to play on my Switch. Ping! Baby Kuroo private messages. Kenma, bro, what's up? You're texting? Weird. But, nothing, just played my Switch. Oh, did you eat your lunch? I did. So dry. Why, I'm playing a game. Game is more important than me? Your bestie? Yes? Wah, I hate you. Kenma, I love you too. Kenma-san is smiling at his phone. Lev shouts, shut up, I'm not, I say. R2, Kuroo says. Am not, I say. R2, Kuroo says. Am not, I say. R2, Kuroo says. Am not, I say. Whatever. Who are you texting? Kuroo says. Your sister. She's finally answering, I say. Kuroo has a sister? Haikyuu shouts. I say. I do. She's a baby, Kuroo says. I want to meet your sister, Kuroo-san. Is she pretty? Lev says. Lev? Seriously? Kuroo says. Oh, sorry, Lev says. She's pretty, I say, and everyone looks at me. What? Kuroo says. Are you saying your sister is ugly, I ask. No, but you don't have to call her pretty, Kuroo says. Okay, sorry then, I say and go back to texting. I don't love you. Is that so? How sad. I'm sorry. How's school? Boring. Can't wait for the club. What club did you join? Volleyball as a manager? Exciting, huh? Yeah. Kuroo, did you know Wyan is a manager for Karasuma's volleyball team? You can get insight from her, I say, and Kuroo laughs. Oh, is that so? Kuroo says. Why do you guys talk the same? I shout. What do you mean? Kuroo asks. You both fucking say, is that so? I say. drier than the Sahara Desert. I'm gonna go eat now. Bye. Well, she gets that for me, so blame her, Kuroo says. No, I would never. You copy her, I say. You always take her side. Are you her friend or mine? Kuroo says. I sense tension, Kai says. Both, I say. Ugh, but whatever. But whenever we fight, you always pick her. Are you like in love with her or something? Kuroo says and I flinch. Yes. No, I say. Tch, whatever. You're my best friend. So choose me sometimes, okay? He asks and I nod. Yeah, of course, Kuroo. You're my best friend too, I say. Kenma being soft? How rare, Fukunaga says and I roll my eyes. Wednesday, 3 o'clock p.m. I make my way to the gym while playing on my Switch. I walk inside and look around for Kuroo. Where's that damn rooster? Hey, Yaku, do you know where Kuroo is? I ask. No, Yaku says. I know, Left shouts and I turn to him. Where, I ask. He's at my classroom. He went to go get the new first year, Left says and I nod. What are they like? Do they seem like a good player? Yamamoto asks. I don't know. How would I know? Left says and I scoff. Dumb as hell. I hear the gym door open and I turn around. My eyes go wide. Kenma, Lion says with a huge smile. No fucking way. Stop, I say, freaking out. Come on, Kenma, give me a hug, she says, running to me. I open my arms and allow her to walk into them. I hug her tightly and rock us from side to side. Why are you here? I ask. This is so awesome. Thanks for letting me in, Kuroo-san. Left says. Talk later, she says and pulls away. And then I notice it. Fuck. Yeah, later, I say. And she nods. I take my finger and rub the bruise by her eye. Whoa, this is your sister? Yamamoto says. Yeah, this is my mini-me, Kuroo says, putting his arm on her head. Tetsuru, my fucking stitches, she shouts, and Kuroo pulls his arm away quickly. Oh my god, did I hurt you? Did I pull them out? Are you bleeding? Kuroo says, panicking. This is the second time today. I'm going to kill you. It hurts. Don't touch my head, she says. Stitches, I ask, and Kuroo and her look down. What the fuck did she do to you, baby Kuroo? I shout. Kenma, calm down, she says, and I huff. Fuck, I say and shake my head. Please don't tell me this is why you weren't replying, I say. No, it's not. Can we not talk about this right now, she says right now. Anyways, introduction time, Kuroo says, pulling Lion to him. I walk over and stand next to them. Kuroo introduces her to the team, and then the team starts to introduce himself. After that, we begin practice, while Nekomata helps her with what she needs to be doing as a manager. I can't believe she's here. I can't believe she moved here. This is a dream come true for me. At some point, during all those summers we spent together, I developed feelings for her. I mean, it might have started when I first met her. My heart raced and I felt completely overwhelmed by her presence. She was so cute to me then. I remember how her pout made my heart race. I remember how I always felt conflicted on if I should make it go away or just continue to watch as she pouts because I loved the way her lip went fat at the bottom. Kenma, pay attention, Kuroo shouts at me and I jump. Stupid rooster, I shout. Kenma-san is like a scared cat, Lev says. Shut up, Lev, you're like a baby giraffe who doesn't know how to walk properly, Yaku says. I hear Lion giggle from the bench. I quickly look down and hide my face from the team. Redder than a fucking tomato. Damn it, Kenma, you stupid simp. Yaku, you're like a rabid raccoon, small and vicious, Lev says. Lev then gets kicked by Yaku and causes Lion to start giggling again. I look over and see her cheerful smile. I can't help but smile at her. Lion, I thought we were best friends. You can't laugh at me, Lev shouts to her. You're my bestie, Lev, but it's funny. I'm sorry, forgive me, she says and my face goes sour. No, I'm your bestie, Kuroo shouts. No, you choose Kenma over me, she shouts and I laugh. Not this again. Yeah, and Kenma chooses you over me, so blah, Kuroo says, sticking his tongue out at her. Well, that was childish, Fukunaga says and I nod. That's because I'm cuter than you, Tetsu. Bleh, she says, sticking her tongue back out at him. I smile. Oi, you're not cute, and why would that matter? Kuroo shouts. She is cute, though, Lev says. Huh? Kuroo and I say at the same time. I get why Kuroo is saying huh, but why Kenma, Anoko says. Shh, I say, glaring at him. I agree, she's cute, Yamamoto says. See, Tetsuru? Bleh, she says, sticking her tongue out again, and I smile. Pretty baby Kuroo. Whatever. Let's just practice, Kuroo says, and we begin to practice again. Time skip to 3 weeks later. Your point of view. Thursday, 3 o'clock p.m. We head to Miyagi because the boys have a practice match against Karasuna this Friday. We will be staying in a hotel. We arrive at the hotel and everyone heads in to put their stuff away for the weekend. After we get settled into the hotel, the boys head out to practice. They start with going for a run. At some point on the run, Kenma ended up getting lost. Tetsuru went to get him from where he was at, and hopefully he will be okay. I sit and wait outside of the hotel for them to show up. Why are you out here outside all alone? Yamamoto asks, waiting for my brother and Kenma, I say. Okay, mind if I wait with you so you're not alone, Yamamoto says. Sure, I say, and he sits down next to me. We sit there waiting for the two boys to show up and have casual talk and stuff until the boys come. Huh? YN, Kenma says. Kenma, you're okay. I jump and hug him. Oof, yeah, I'm okay. You worry too much. I only got lost, he says. You got lost in an area we don't know. It could have been dangerous, Tetsuro says, and I nod. Okay, I'm sorry. I met a boy. We will be playing against him, Kenma says, and I tilt my head. Oh yeah, I say. Oh yeah? Tetsuro says. Yeah, Karasuno, I seen it on his shirt. He seems like a good player. We'll have to be careful, Kenma says, and I nod. You will win for sure, Kenma. You're the best setter in the world, I say, and wrap my arms around his neck and push my face into his. Ew, stop, Kuroo says. So mean, Tetsuro. I'm just hugging my bestie, I say. I thought love was your bestie, Tetsuro asks. I was kidding. You're my bestie, bub, I say, and he smiles. Good. You and Kenma are my best friends, he says, and I smile. Yeah, you're my best friends too, Kenma says. Just best friends. Yup, that's all we are. Kenma never fails to tell me that he doesn't love me. I look down and smile sadly at the floor and then head inside the hotel. Kenma's point of view, Friday, 3:30 p.m. We walk into Karasuno's gym and I stand face to face against the boy I met yesterday and smirk at him. Kenma, he shouts. Shoyo, I say. Shoyo-kun? I hear YN shout. Huh? Kun? No, thank you. YN-chan, Shoyo says and runs and hugs her. You went to Karasuno, she shouts. I did. I thought you were going to come here, Shoyo says. What's this? Kuroo asks. This is my best friend from junior high. I helped him with volleyball, YN says. You're the best, Shoyo says, getting closer to her face. Tch, back up. Too close to our manager, I say, and put my hand between them. Wait, we gonna have a problem? Yamamoto says, getting close to Shoyo. Guys, stop. He's my friend, YN says, scolding us. Hey, what are you doing with our first year, huh? A bald guy says to us. Tanaka-senpai, this is my friend YN, Shoyo says. Oh, hello, pretty lady, Tanaka says to her. Oh, hi, but no, YN says. Kenma, is Shoyo the one you met yesterday? She whispers to me and I nod. Careful, he's fast and can jump high. Inform the others, she whispers and I nod. I then turn my head and go and whisper something back, but our lips touch. Ah, she shouts and jumps back. Ah, I shout and jump back. Did Kuroo see? I say, looking around. Did I see what? Kuroo asks. Nothing, YN and I shout. Okay, anyways, let's go stretch, Kuroo says, and I nod and walk away. Sorry, I say, and she nods. No damn way. I just had my first kiss with her, and it was on an accident. Now tell me how in the world this is fucking fair. I glance back to her and as I walk away. Her face is flushed red, and she's standing there kind of stuck. I don't even know how I'm functioning right now. I touch my lips with my fingers, and I start to stretch. Fuck. Friday, 5 o'clock p.m. The practice match ends, and I'm absolutely fucking dead. I'm so tired I can't even walk. I look at YN, who's clapping and cheering us on. My god, so fucking beautiful. I accidentally say out loud. Kenma? Yaku says and my eyes go wide. Don't say anything. Ignore that, I say. I can't. I heard it. Ah, Yaku shouts. What's wrong, Yaku-kun? Kuroo shouts and I sigh. Yaku says and runs out of the gym. How does he still have energy? Lev asks, laying on the ground. Seriously, I'm so dead, I say. I walk to the locker room and change into some pants and then walk out. Here, Kenma, hop on, YN says, crouching down in front of me. You're gonna get hurt. I'm not getting on you, I say, and she laughs. Get on. I doubt you can walk anymore, she says, and I sigh and hop on her back. She's strong as fuck. She walks to the gym with me on her back. Really, Kenma? You're abusing our manager? Kai says, and I shake my head no. No, she told me to, I say, and lean my head on her. Ah! Yaku says as he looks at us and runs. Is he okay? YN asks, and I sigh. Confess, Kenma. Confess right now. Kenma, why are you riding on my sister? Kuroo says from behind us. I turn around and sigh. Kuroo, I'm a bad friend. I'm sorry, I say. What, he asks. YN, I love you, I say. Plop, I look up and see her staring down at me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for dropping you, she shouts and I laugh. I deserve that, I say. Kenma, what did you just say? Kuroo asks and I sigh. Here, she says, giving me a hand and helping me up. I said I love your sister, I say. Do you mean it? YN shouts and I nod. Tetsuro, I'm a bad sister. I'm sorry, YN says, and we look at her confused. Kenma, I love you too, she says, and my eyes go wide. So you meant it every time you texted it? I ask, and she nods. What the fuck? I support this 9,000%, Kuroo says, and we both look at him stunned. You do? We ask. Yeah, of course, you two are perfect for each other. And if you get married, we can be brothers, Kuroo says, and I nod and laugh. Kuroo, YN, will you be my girlfriend? I say. Kuroo, she says, and I laugh. Baby girl, I say teasingly. Yes, sir. Yes, she says, and I laugh. Yay, go, bestie, Lev shouts. Well, I guess I figured this would happen, so I stood no chance, Yamamoto says. Yeah, you're lucky you're my friend. I thought of many ways to murder you and hide your body every time you looked at her, I say to Yamamoto, who puts his hands up and backs away. Feisty, she says, and I laugh and kiss her forehead. I promise to love you forever, I say, and she smiles. I'll love you forever, she says, and I lean in and kiss her. To make up for the shit one earlier, I say, and she giggles. My heart sparks with happiness as I look at the girl who has made my life complete. The end.